Hello Capricorn, this is your reading for the month of June 2021. I have a different setup, but first of all, let me thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here and coming to check it out. And if you are already here, thank you for coming back and supporting me. Maybe consider subscribing, maybe consider clicking the alarm bell so you're alerted when a new reading is going to come out. I will be doing a reading regarding the professional area of life around mid-June for July, August, September. I have done for the first and the second trimester of this year, I have done readings. You can find them on my channel. I will link to the last one that I did so you can find that, and then you also can find the first one. Now, in that professional area reading, I will be doing a giveaway. I will give away a free reading. So if you're interested in that, keep a lookout for that reading, because there I will tell you how to enter the competition and be able to win a free reading with me. Also, I'd just like to point out that I'm doing a daily guidance on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. The links onto my social media channels are below. So you can find the daily guidance card over there. On Instagram, I also always post around the new moon and the full moon a guidance card for each of the zodiac signs. Okay, Capricorn, that's enough for me as an intro. I'm going to dive straight into the cards. I will pull them up into the camera so you can see them well. Now, I have here the Two of Pentacles, King of Cups, and Six of Cups. Obviously, I'm going to pull more cards, but I'm going to start here with this Two of Cups. It seems like you're juggling two things. You're juggling two things that you're going to do, you want to do. You're also thinking about, which one you're going to give priority. So the priority lies here in the King of Cups. I feel that you need to feel what is your priority, which thing of the two things you're juggling is the most important to you, and not in a logical, rational way, but in a heartfelt way. The King of Cups is really sure of that emotionally. He is not really a rational king, so he is an emotional king. Look, the water is here. He's holding the cup in his hand. So he is connected to his feelings, to his gut instinct, to whatever he feels inside his body. So it's very important then that when you juggle two things, and this can be two opportunities, maybe two jobs, maybe two ideas for a product launch, if you have your own business, that sort of thing. It doesn't matter in what area of life, but it feels like you're juggling two things at once. It may be, that you have this idea that you want to clean the whole house, but you also want to paint the whole house. There is this thing that you need to decide on which one to prioritize. I'm giving this example now. It's really like a very stupid example, but you get the drift. The King of Cups tells you that it is inside of you. You have to feel it, not overthink it. Now, the Six of Cups here is a card that is a bit of a nostalgic card. Look at the person inside, looking at the kids playing outside. It's also a card that tells about childhood. What things did you like to do in your childhood? What things were important to you in your childhood? The play, the ways you played, the things you played. So there is this connection in the feeling when you're juggling these two things. There is this way that wants you to connect to the feelings you had in your childhood, or the things you loved to do in your childhood. So there is this connection of memories, nostalgia coming up. And this could be totally disconnected of the two things you need to you're pondering, or you're doing, or you're juggling, or you're doing at the same time. It could be, but there is this nostalgic feeling. There is this feeling that you want a little bit more play, maybe, that you want a little bit back from the past. And I think this is also a bit connected to Corona, where we think that life is going to go back to normal. And with normal, I mean normal, we think normal as before the virus. And personally, I don't think it's going to be that normal as before the virus. I think personally, I feel that a lot of things need to change, but that's my personal opinion. But there is a nostalgia here. There is this yeah, there is this feeling that you want to connect to your inner child again, more play in your life. So whatever you're juggling here, see which one gives you a good feeling. See which one feels more like play versus work versus drudgery. So let me pull a few more cards to see what happens here. Because sometimes when you pull more cards, it gets more clear. Okay, this one. Nine of Fire is the Nine of Wands. Okay, that one fell out as well. The High Priestess on this King. High Priestess on this King is really sort of confirming, yes, you know, it's inside of you. You have to connect to that instinct, that intuition of yours, the feeling, not overthinking it. That is really a sort of confirmation, and even stronger, because the High Priestess is the most intuitive card of the deck. It's also, yeah, that's why it's stronger than that King of Cups. And here is the Five of Water, which is the Five of Cups. And I feel here with the Six of Cups, there is this sort of a little bit of a, when I say nostalgia, there's also a little bit of sadness going on, like, you know, the lost times of the past. And that feeling is going to come in. Now, this could have to do with the Mercury retrograde, which started on the 29th of May, and it's going to last until the 22nd of June. So that could have to do a little bit with that you have to, because Mercury retrograde sometimes, and all retrogrades almost, and they want you to revisit. They want you to just slow down, stand still a little bit, and see a little bit what works in your life, what doesn't work in your life. And there is this need of letting go with the Five of Wands. But look, she is a little bit desperate of what she wants to let go. So let's see what this Nine of Fire has to say. This Nine of Fire it's really a little bit like the Two of Pentacles. It's also about, it's not so much about juggling two things, but it's more like evaluating and re-evaluating what is most important, which star is most important, which star gives me the most joy. So you're evaluating what you're doing. You know you have to do that now with this High Priestess here and this King of Cups. You have to feel it. And I'm going to close the window because I don't know what's going on outside. But, oh my God, sometimes you can't even open the window and it's quite hot here. So, the Nine of Fire is really re-evaluating. Really, but by feeling it. Because there is also a re-evaluation of the past going on here with the Six of Cups and the Five of Water. There's also these things maybe from the past you need to release, because the past is not going to come back. And that needs to be released, and that can give, of course, again, nostalgia, this feeling of, you know, losing something, losing out on something. But whatever you're doing in life and how you're juggling your life with two things, and maybe you're juggling even more things, you need to re-evaluate or evaluate what is important to you, what is really important to you, to your feelings. And when you do that, you have to go back to the instinct body, to the animal body, not to the brain, not to the mental side, not to the rational side, because the rational side is not going to give you answers. And Capricorn, you are ruled by Saturn, so you like to be really in charge of yourself, of your emotions. But sometimes, you know, that rational thinking is not going to help you. So let's see what else is going to come out here. I'm going to pull 3 more cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot. So we have to see here, and you know, I think it's very important. And if non-Capricorns or, you know, other people are listening here, please know that I don't feel that things are going to go back to the way they were before in general. We have the Emperor here. The Ten of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles. Now I feel more or less that this one should be here. I think really they should be like this, but they didn't come out like that. Now, as you know, I always tell a story with the cards. For me, the cards tell me a story. And also, I just want to point out that this is a general reading. So Capricorn, if you don't resonate with this reading, please leave it behind. Don't worry about it. Take what works for you and leave alone the things that don't work for you. And then maybe have a look at your rising sign, your ascendant, or your moon sign, if you know which one that is. Because sometimes you resonate more with those. So just pointed that out. So let's go back to the reading. As I said, I would have seen the Emperor here. But I feel that here on this Nine of Fire and this Two of Pentacles, the Emperor is really like this. It is telling you to not be too strong-willed, to not force things. I feel this Emperor wants to flow. This Emperor wants you to flow. He wants you to not forcefully hold on or be too stern, too too tyrannical almost with yourself when you're doing this, because the feelings here, the feeling state is so much more important than the rational state. So I feel this Emperor has nothing to do with really, you being on top of things, because it feels like you're not really on top of things until you connect to your feelings. Now, the Ten of Wands is a card of, cycles ending and new cycles beginning. If you don't connect to your feelings and if you stay in the forcefulness of the Emperor and don't let yourself flow, so I'm going to leave it up like that, but really what the cards want you to do is to flow and not be on top of things, because there is something that blocks you, and I feel that is your rational thinking. I feel this Emperor, if you stay connected to this Emperor and always want to force you and always want to overthink things and be the rational one, then this card is going to keep you blocked, is going to keep you in the dark. Now you see a little bit light. I'm going to pull it in a little bit. You see, everything is dark here where the sticks are, but in the end, there is light. So if you turn towards the light by getting in touch with what you really want inside, what your body wants, what your soul wants, what your emotions want, there is the way out. That is the way out of the darkness. And this cannot be done if you stay connected to a rational Emperor that really is strong and forceful and is too stubborn to give in. No, there is this need to flow, to let go. I'm going to put it like that. Yeah, let's put it like that. So really, if you flow, there is a way out. There is a way towards the light. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So we start with Pentacles and we end with Pentacles. We have no Pentacles in between, right? No. So where I say this this rational thing here, this nostalgia here, what I'm saying, this nostalgia here, this feeling that you need to release, but also the sadness of letting go of something and reconnecting to your childhood, to your play, and that is also connected to the King and the King of Cups and the High Priestess, where you are really into your feelings and you really feel what you need to do. But that will mean letting go of other things, letting go, for example, of that Emperor, of knowing that you're always in control. You have to let go of that. So this Queen of Pentacles is really, she's almost blocking your way out because she wants to hold on as well. She wants to make sure that everything is okay. That's how I feel it. I feel that this Queen of Pentacles is sort of trying to protect the child in you, trying to protect all the emotions that you really need to release, but that you have a hard time of letting go of. And this Mother of Pentacles, I feel it's more like this, where she is overprotective, where she is protecting too much, and then when you protect too much, there is no way to let it go. And then again, this light is beyond your reach. Now we want to get to that light, so I'm going to pull a few more cards here. I feel here this reading is calling you, Capricorn, to just let go, to not be overburdening yourself, but also not be over controlling, and letting go of the control, letting go of the self-protection and the protection of maybe your home and your family, but just feeling your way around things and see how you can flow into this sort of new world that is being created when things are opening up, when people are being vaccinated and things like that. So yeah, I feel you need to flow more. I feel that this is the biggest message of the card, is flow more and listen to your intuition, listen to your gut instinct, because therein lies a solution. The solution of things coming together again, if you let go of this emperor and this overprotective queen, if you let go of the nostalgia, okay, the Hierophant, I feel you need to learn some lessons here, Capricorn, some lessons that you cannot control the whole world. Okay, you cannot control the whole world. You have to let go of that control. I feel this Hierophant is telling you just, also to let go of the overprotection, of the... I feel he wants to teach you something. He wants to teach you that no, you can't control the world. You can't control everything in your own life. And you need to let go. We have another 10 here, another ending of a cycle, another almost sad card. But again, I feel here, even there is a lot of sadness involved with letting go. And you have struggled to let go, and you probably fought it. But if you let go, then the new dawn is there, that new world, embrace it. There is something here about being too much holding on to the old stuff. And I feel here, therefore, this Two of Pentacles is probably you juggling with the old and the new world. The world as it was before, and the world how it's going to become, with the virus and everything. I feel this is a bit of a larger card than only your own smaller life. It feels like it's a card, it's a reading that says, don't just put a lid on everything. Don't put a lid on your emotion, your instincts, your intuition, because the way out of the sadness you feel, of the feeling lost, because there's also this feeling lost a little bit because you don't know what's going to come next, and you like to know what is going to come next, but you won't, because you're in the middle of learning your lessons. You're learning that it's about really feeling and not overthinking and not being in control. Now, I feel that this card is also a little bit like this, to not be too much in control of all the cups. I feel this guy here is wanting to control. This card is usually a very good card, but I'm going to read it in a negative way. I feel there is too much control going on here, protecting everything that you have, sitting in front of everything that you want in your life, and overthinking all the thoughts, all the emotions. Let them out, let them be real. And that is the lesson you need to learn, because that is going to bring in a new way of being, a new dawn. And you have to embrace that, Capricorn, because there is nothing you can do here that, you can't control the whole thing. You can't control your whole life. You can't control the whole world. So let's see what the message cards say. So, I don't use reversals, but sometimes the cards come out in a negative way. And then I put them like that, because for those people who use reversals and who read the cards, then they have a better look at it. But usually I don't do that. Look again. Woman holding a coin. It's also holding on. That is this Queen of Pentacles. Holding on too much. And you can't control everything. You want to control, and that control is not necessarily a bad, out of a bad way of being, because you're bad or something like that. No, it's because, you feel a little bit lost if you don't have the control over what is coming next. And you want to protect yourself, your family, your home, your business. You want to, but here it's about letting go, really, about letting go of being overburdening, Yeah, overprotection, overthinking. Let go of the rational. Feel your way out, because there is a whole new dawn coming here with the light here on the horizon, and here as well on the horizon. Can you see, even though this is the Ten of Wands and this is the Ten of Swords, they are similar. There is darkness. You have the swords here, you have the wands, darkness, and then you have the light coming up. So the light is there for you if you start to flow more, if you listen to your instincts, the high priestess, intuition, instincts. Let go of the things that you cannot remedy, because there is, you don't have that control. It would also be a little bit arrogant to think you have that control, and that could be then that Queen of Pentacles becoming an arrogant queen. Becoming that woman holding the coin. She can be arrogant, but you don't want that. Now let's have a look here. What messages, which guides are here? Again, priorities. Yeah, that was a little bit with here when I started the reading. I said you need to know what you have to prioritize, and that prioritize is through feeling it and not through thinking it. And I feel that your priorities have to be on your feelings, not on your thinking, because the master teachers are here to tell you, to show you the way. They show you also the way to that light, like here and here. But the priority here is to get out of the thinking brain and get into the feeling one. Well, not the feeling brain, but the feeling of the body, the instinct of the body, the animal instinct, getting back to basics more or less. So let's have a look what last card is going to come out, Capricorn. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle card. Okay. No place like home. This card is from the Wisdom of the Oracle. There's always a face here of spirit present, because spirit wants to tell you something, and the face is here, right next to the moon. Can you see that? Well, no place like home for me is really getting home back to yourself. If you connect to your soul, if you connect to your body, the wisdom of your body, because your body is much more clever than your brain ever will be, because your brain is mainly, and especially in times like these, ruled by fear, by the amygdala in the back, and that area where it is triggered whenever you're in fear, whenever you have that fight, flight, or freeze response. But if you listen to your soul, if you listen to your animal body, your instinct, and not listen to your brain telling you stories, then you're home. Then you're connecting to your home. I feel this home is sort of the symbol for your soul. And it is by reconnecting to your soul that you're going to get answers, and that you're going to know how to go in the future, how to go to the light. And I'm not talking poltergeist here, but how you can move back towards good things in life, towards a new way of standing in the world. Because that's what I feel, and I have maybe been preaching this too much. I feel this whole virus thing that has had such big impact on the whole world, but also on our own small lives and big lives, because our lives are not small. I'm very sorry that I said that. But it has impacted every individual life, and it has really impacted in all different ways, and it has asked us to slow down, to reconnect to nature, to reconnect to who we are and what we want, to our soul, to our true selves. And I feel that is what this card is meaning. No place like home. In your true self, in your soul, in your instincts, in your intuition, there lie the answers. There lie the new dawn as well. See how many cards here have that light shining? Here and here and here. Even that one is showing you the way. The master teachers are here. The master teachers are also the Hierophant card. They're teaching you something. They're showing you the way. So when you open yourself up, you can see. So do that. Show up. Okay, Capricorn, that's your reading. I hope you liked it. I hope it's not frightening you, because there's nothing to be frightened about. There's nothing to be afraid about if you just let go of over controlling and overbearing. on other people, on yourself as well. Just let go of the control and start to flow in the direction of this light here, this light, this dawn, this light. That's it from me to you, Capricorn. And just going to put it out there, if I have, sometimes you see that I have edited my readings, and that is because I have 5 dogs, and whenever I read, they start to make all sorts of noises, whether it's snoring or it's barking or it's farting or dreaming and then making noises in their dreams. They do, and that's what I edit out also, because sometimes that is a little bit too much. Now I thank you for being here. I hope to see you in June for that professional area reading, and then otherwise I'll probably see you in July with the monthly reading for July. That's it from me, for you, Capricorn, for now. Bye.